So yeah, I should have gone for more population. It might have been able to actually get me more food if I'd done it well. Probably could have. Yeah, so could have played it better. Didn't, but could have. There's no need for this to go all the way to 6 body size. I mean, enough to be defended from that would have been good, but even so, I could just let him attack at once, whatever. I think I clicked the new game button, really didn't want to, I am actually done. If you are watching me stream at the moment, I bid you farewell, and if I can find someone worth raiding, I'll do that. I don't think anyone else is streaming this exact game. That doesn't seem to be the most popular game to stream at the moment. I can't see anyone other than me, so I'm just gonna find like a random low viewer Stardew Valley stream because that's a fun game. So yeah, just setting up a little raid, and then I'll probably go through my games from today and yesterday that I still haven't highlighted and highlight all of the individual games.
You're meant to bring a kind of Stardew Valley equivalent of a Secret Santa present, but I received my Secret Santa name the last time I played this, which is the last time I streamed this, which is maybe a week or two ago now. I cannot remember. Hey, I have a raider. Oh, wow. Hi. More on. Love the name. That is fantastic. You bring me a tiny raid. You know what? I appreciate the raid of any size. Thank you so much, More on. How are you? How is your stream? If I was a proper, well set up streamer, I would give you a shout out, but I'm not and I can't, but thank you so much. What were you streaming? How did it go? How did it all go for you? Fair enough. Oh well. We small-time streamers can band together. Yeah, Len, look, I have tried to get Streamlabs to work for me properly, but I still... Anyway, that's a whole other story. Evolution the video game. I don't think I know Evolution the video game. Never heard of it. It was a fun time. I'm glad. I'm glad you had fun with it. Evolution the video game. I can go with Nightbot. So... Oh, a board game. Right, a board game called Evolution. Gotcha. I am a big board game fan. I've never sort of board gamed on stream before, but I am a big fan of board games, so I can relate and appreciate. Yeah, I can see how that could get a bit confusing. Nevertheless, if the board game is fun, and especially... Ooh, am I going to make it? 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 sevens are 49. I am only barely going to make it to the end of winter without running out of hay. If it's a board game that is a bit cerebral, and especially if, you know, 6 or more people can play it, then I will definitely check it out, because my extremely nerdy family, we are all about the board games. and many of us the video games as well. And we're always on the lookout for interesting games that can be played with all of us. So, yeah, I will have to give that a bit of a look-see. Yes, dog, what do you want? Yes, that's my frog statue. It's really not that exciting. Six can play the physical game, but it's really best at 4. Good. Good, good. Yeah. Because this is always the thing, when your family involves sort of teenagers and, you know, grown-ups and sort of a whole big variety of people, it is nice to have games that you can all play together, even if you sometimes have to rotate out. Because when all of us get together, we're sort of, my immediate family group is between sort of maybe 7 to 10 people, depending on exactly how many people, how many partners turn up. So, yeah, it's good to have a game that can accommodate a variety of numbers of people. We used to, I guess we still do, play a board game called Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill once upon a time, which is so much fun. It's kind of like a... okay. Simple rule set, but a lot of strategic depth. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of my favorite sort of game, you know, simple rules, complex consequences. Betrayal at House on the Hill. Why do I always call it Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill? But speaking of games that have been adapted digitally, I've long thought that Betrayal is the kind of game that really would benefit from being on the Switch or the Wii U. Maybe the Wii U more specifically, because it's the kind of game that has a lot of mechanical stuff going on, and you have to, well, yes, okay, fair enough. Yes, you're exactly right, Mr. Or Ms. Mr. Whatever your correct title is. Yeah, it's exactly the kind of game that would work with all the mechanical stuff going on behind the scenes, so that you can focus on the actual gameplay, you know? You know how you could make Cluedo into a digital game and it probably wouldn't suffer very much. If anything, might actually be improved in a couple of ways. That is my feeling about Betrayal, that you could very easily get all of the mechanics happening behind the scenes, and then when the haunt occurs, that person gets the screen controller, and all of their hidden information is just on the screen controller. So it's hidden from the rest of the survivors, and they just play, even sharing one regular Wiimote. What am I doing? Sorry, I just started wandering because I lost my train of thought because I'm too busy geeking out about game development. You could almost be forgiven for thinking that was my job, but it's not. Now, incidentally, I did get Iridium Band. Glows, attracts items, and increases attack damage. Yeah, I think I want one of those. 5 Iridium bars, though. I've definitely got the Solar in the Void Essence, but... cool. Alright. Yeah, because that would... there's still the need for the Survivor's Secrets as well. True. True, true. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I hadn't thought of the survivors needing to have their own hidden information. Yeah, maybe you'd need 2 screen controllers, or you'd need to be able to... Oh, I was trying to do a combination of getting through and cheesing the Skull Cavern. And of course, one thing you can do is just fly down to level 25 by putting on a whole bunch of staircases. In the end, I only used, what, 1, 2, 3 staircases. And I got to level 47 maybe. But then I kind of got surrounded by those flying, snaky, dragony things. And I was about to die, so I fled. As you can see, I do even have the Galaxy Sword, which is cool, and I like it. And it was a big help, I tell you what, being able to scythe down enemies in fewer hits was huge for me. What was I saying? Yeah, as I've been saying earlier, that even though I do often like to sort of optimize things in my life, for whatever reason, Stardew Valley has never been a game that sort of makes me feel like I want to do that. And so I, did not even, okay, don't have 50 solar essence. Why don't I have 50 solar essence, you'd think? That's actually very strange. Have I used them for something? Okay, well, I guess I will have to go farming before I can get... that Iridium Band. Which is okay. Yeah, out of interest, Moron, what is All the Way? Because I thought that when you did Mr. Cheese Quest, that level 25 was going to be the bottom of Skull Cavern, but it's really not. And I've never actually seen how deep Skull Cavern goes. Is it 100? There's no bottom. There's no bottom. Right. What are you supposed to do then? You've gone beyond 200. Oy. Okay. Right. Wood, stone, coal. The ores get denser. Okay, well that's an advantage. Bomb and cheese all the way down. Yeah, well you can see the remains of my attempt to do that. There's the 10 bombs, it used to be 30 something. And some coffee so I can keep my speed up. Literal cheese. Well, yeah,